Welcome back, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. It's your host with the most, Shadowhaven, and tonight we're going to have an interesting match day. We're going to have our very own Salmon Run University facing off against one of our own players' most decorated teams, the Power Stars. We're going to see what kind of interesting dilemmas can happen up today. And the first match is going to be the first mode is going to be Splat Zones on Lemuria Hub. Don't mind the amateur commentary, folks. First time doing this game. We're going to see how I do. We're just going to wait for the match to get started here. We do have Firestar being our spectator for tonight. So instead of me having to actually manually switch the camera buttons, he's the one that's going to be doing all the switching for me. So hopefully he can keep us all excited and in the action tonight on the Salmon Run University's team. We have Jazzy Ghost, Wee Woo, Hill Sheep, and of course Bree, trademark, pending. And on the Power Stars team, we've got Remy, Sparky, Soda, and Chicken Jockey. So we're gonna see what kind of weapons are gonna get pulled out tonight. Yeah, we're just gonna get into the match. So of course the Splat Zones, ladies and gentlemen, it's pretty simple. Just have more control over the battlefield, have more paint splattered across everything and anything. Both teams off to a quick start immediately. The question is when the first skirmish is really going to happen. Switching right on over. As we see the first skirmish already occurring, we will stuck in the middle, but the first splat goes out onto Remy. Salmon Run University already taking the point very quickly, but they don't have enough to cap it just yet. They're trying to get the advantage here. They finally get into some control, but they immediately lose and they get right back into it. Remy helping Chicken Jockey get back into the field. Power Stars trying to cover back on this first early defeat that they've had. Salmon Run's getting real aggressive here, pushing in really deep onto the enemy team. But the Booyah Bomb goes out from Power Stars. Salmon Run loses control, and Power Stars takes advantage very quickly, moving in to capture back the land that they've lost. As you can see, Remy is just taking full advantage of the ink that he is using here. But of course, we're going to switch back over to Salmon Run University side, trying to get some sort of defense up. Control back, but almost immediately loses. As you can see, it's 52 to 100 right now. So Salmon Run has a huge advantage here. But of course, as we can see, Power Stars is really taking their time. Soda getting an easy kill as they are taking their time to get point back, and they get it back finally. It's Booyah Bomb time again. As Power Stars is now locked in and in control of the field. The core is out though, so it's not going to cause some changes here very shortly. As you can see, Power Stars is continuously looping up and making sure that Salmon Run doesn't get any sort of ground onto the Splat Zones. As we can see, Soda and Jazzy Ghoul kind of get a very close encounter as Bryn and Wee Woo are trying to push in, trying to interrupt, and they are successfully able to. Salmon Run University now back in control, still in the lead, but they have lost significant ground. Let's see if they can pick it back up. Bree trying to keep the top covered for their teammates as the rest of Power Stars regroups and reloads. The Booyah Bomb once more for the third time goes out. But as you can see, University's taking that aggression back and pushes in and takes out a good significant part of Power Stars. Sparky unfortunately has to meet with the brush and goes down very quickly as Salmon Run runs in to try to take their points back. As you can see, Soda is just being a pain in the side right now, trying to hold on as long as they can. And it seems like it's going to be working for now. But again, Power Stars is still a lot of points away from even being close to tying with Salmon Run University. And there's only a minute 30 left, folks. We're going to see how quick Power Stars can pull back. They're now finally back in control. Soda trying to let Chicken Jockey get over to them. Sparky has now gone back onto the field. But it's going to change real quick. Oh, there it is! A quick change. William Wall, unfortunately, not doing a lot, but two of Salmon Run University's players are down for the count for a little bit. Power Stars now back in control as they are starting to gain the ground that they had lost so quickly at the start. 1 minute remains though. 1 minute can change a lot. Let's see what happens. University taking a page from Power Stars, so grouping up and making sure that there is no pushback from the other team. A close encounter of PA Red goes down. Hilshi though quickly falls. 40 seconds remain. It's down to the wire. It's 45 to 44. And now, Power Stars has taken the lead. As the clock ticks to 30 seconds, folks, it's coming really close here. Can Salmon Run get some sort of a final push onto Power Stars, or is this going to be it? As Power Stars, once again, these attacks group up, but it's not working anymore. Ready? Quickly taken out. It's a wipeout for Salmon Run. They quickly take the points back. The coolers are out, and they quickly go back to their aggression. It's going to be overtime. Let's see what Salmon Run can do in this great moment. The hammer goes down. Multiple players on both sides fall. But Salmon Run needs to get that point back. It seems like that's going to be game, though. It was a close run, but Power Stars is going to take the first point for this. It was a very interesting first game there. We could really see the quickness of Salmon Run University, but it unfortunately seemed to fall under the patience of Power Stars. It was interesting how Power Stars was able to group up through most of the game, but that Salmon Run really used their aggression when they had that push and they knew that they were able to move in, that they just continued to move in and that there was no stopping them. But once Power Stars figured that out, they were able to somehow put a halt into this, I need to think of a word here, this bulldozer that Salmon Run University was becoming, and Power Stars was able to use their time and use their ink, more importantly, hide in the ink and just be an annoyance until their team was able to regroup and finally contest the full 4v4 fight. So it looks like we're going to be switching over to tower control for the next map. This one is pretty simple. It's a tower, and you have to control it. Got to have one person on top of the tower, and you got to see how far you can get it, see how far you can push it. So we're going to see if that's really going to change the dynamic. Again, Splat Zones is pretty chaotic as it is. Tower control adds a little more strategy, a little more planning into it, because obviously someone's got to sit on that tower, and of course that means that, well, you're going to have somebody sitting up there all by themselves. So you're going to have to watch them, and you're going to have to watch the tower at the exact same time. This is not just a big splat zone, it's a little tower. And that tower just moves pretty fast, though. So the key here is a wipeout, right? That's the key here. Can the other team get an entire wipeout on... Can one team get an entire wipeout on the other team without much fail? Because if they could do that, then that's a lot of distance they can cover without much resistance. But again, what we saw from Soda, though, Soda being able to hide in the ink for an extended period of time. We're going to see if they're going to use that as an advantage to sort of halt the tower progression, even if Salmon Run University is able to sort of get this really fast and aggressive early game almost wipeout. That's the key here, folks, is what are we going to see? Though obviously what we saw from Bree, trying to sort of be in the supporting role, give more ink to their team. And of course the cores is the main thing. Salmon Run University, they love their cores. So the question is, you know, is the core trade-off going to be worth it? Are you going to be able to use the core to respawn really quickly? Another thing too, I mean, we saw the jetpack usage. Booyah Bomb was able to cover ground, but the question is Booyah Bomb even really more worth it here? That's another key here. Our weapon's going to switch as well. We did see did see a couple brushes last time, and that seemed to really sort of cause the chaos to go to the 11. Let's be honest, it went to 11 with the chaotic, with the brushes. So the key here, is what are we going to see, especially from San Bernardino University's side, what are they going to do to sort of change this tide of battle? Now that they know what they're going against, let's see what's going to happen. We're going to be on tower control, and Robo, Rom, and so again, team comps changed a little bit, but we are still seeing a couple brushes hanging around. So let's see what happens. Of course, both teams quickly, not wasting any time. They're getting right to the action. San Bernardino University is quickly making their ground. He'll shoot the green, advancing on one side, while Jazzy Cool. And unfortunately, Weewu was advancing on the other side. Weewu decided to get inked, unfortunately, as the first casualty. Most of San Bernardino University, unfortunately, got inked right at the start. Bree advancing back as Power Stars quickly gets the first checkpoint. Look at this, trying to sneak up. Remy unfortunately gets taken out, but it's already a wipeout on San Bernardino University's end. Let's see this advantage here. What advantage does Power Stars get? They're already past checkpoint 2. It's already 47 meters. Whatever they use in Spatopolis measurements. But, of course, really quickly, that tide has changed now. Most of the Power Stars has gone down as Weewu quickly trying to take back the land that they've lost. SRU is screwed up in this situation, so we're going to see if that's going to cause any sort of debacle for them. Weewu just kind of hanging out the back, trying to get some sort of push as Remy is trying, again, being a famous. Cores are out, though. So the question now is, folks, can Power Stars sort of recover as SRU is starting to use their aggressiveness? They're starting to use this to get in Power Stars to shut it down. I mean, look at that. Trade right there. The tower is still moving towards San Bernardino University's side now. As Yoshi quickly takes the tower. The key is, can San Run push back on his Booyah Bomb goes out. And it gives enough of a pushback for Soda to move in for Remy to take the tower and chill on top. Soda trying to cover their teammate as best they can, but San Bernardino University is not slowing down. Remy, foot goes down. Jacksonville coming up from behind, trying to take out. Trying to take out Soda, but Soda sees the Inks their advantage again and again. Soda just seems to keep getting out somehow. Pours out on San Bernardino's side, and they're trying to get the first checkpoint. Soda, though, comes right back. And there's chaos on both ends. San Bernardino University stays strong. Bree and Hillsheep holding tower, while Jacksonville tries to make some chaos on the side. Checkpoint 2 for San Run, but unfortunately Bree falls. But Chicken Jockey also falls. There's only one player left here, Sparky right now. He's trying to hold off with the push. As Steve quickly returns, but Cinnamon still holding tower. And then at the window, it's already at 33. With just 2 minutes left, the 3 quick Sparky takes out 2 players. Taking back control of the tower on Power Star's side. Quickly, you can see what Sparky's doing here, taking all the ground they can for their team. Again, the question is, can Jazzy hold them back? And it seems like that they are going to be able to. The Rumas go out, the explosions go out, Soda goes down, Jazzy taking the advantage here. There goes Remy, there's a third one. It's 1 more left, and there it is from Jazzy on Chicken Jockey. San Bernardino University taking the advantage once more. Look at the aggressiveness, look at the flanking there from Jazzy. Go Weewu pulling up on the back, the Coolers are out, Breeze on top. Breeze caught in the live wire right now. Trying to hold the tower the best they can, but Power Stars just being relentless, throwing everything they got. The Booyah Bomb from Soda, though. Trying their best to stop this checkpoint from San Bernardino University. Look at Soda utilizing the best he can, but Jazzy Go also knows how to seize the 8. Trying to hold off, takes out Chicken Jockey. them, and Soda. Chicken Jockey and Remy, a fatal mistake, and that's a wipeout! Checkpoint 3 for Salmon Run. They are in a huge lead right now. And it's coming down to the last few meters, and that's going to be Gabe. Salmon Run had a rough start, but it's all right. They came right back with a knockout. So again, the key we saw there, folks, was aggression. Salmon Run, when they had the opportunity, they slammed and they slammed hard, especially from Jazzy Ghost. Jazzy Ghost was really able to get the flank advantage there, even with Soda being Soda. Unfortunately, Jazzy Gold just had the advantage. They played the ink better. They knew how to slide through and slip into the back line. So now it's going to be tied, folks, 1-1. So again, it's all tied up, folks. So we've seen the strengths of these both teams. So the question is, on this next map and on this next mode, are we going to see anything else? Are we going to see a change? Both teams know what they're doing. It's going to be Rainmaker. Rainmaker is pretty simple. Get the Rainmaker, cause some mayhem, and cause more mayhem. That's the simplicity of it. It's more chaotic than it definitely should be, but that's okay because it's Splatoon. It's really just Splatoon. So the question now is, how is Power Stars going to respond? Are they going to be able to deal with Jazzy coming up in the back line, or is it really just going to come down to, does Soda pop off faster, or does Jazzy pop off faster? Because that seems to be the difference here, is when Soda was able to pop off, Power Stars got the advantage. When Jazzy was able to pop off, Salmon Run got the advantage. So the question comes, is that the key here? Is it just these two players with the rest of their teams backing them up, or is someone else going to come into the line work, or is it just going to come down to some good old fire some ink into the 50 meters to the left and just see if the explosion happens? All right, so we're going to get into the third map here. Once again, Rainmaker. So we're really going to see what's going to happen here. Oh, the weapon's going to change. We've been seeing on the Museum di Alfonsino. Now again, we've been seeing a lot of brushes. A lot of brushes. A couple dualies, a lot of brushes. Are there going to be more brushes? Because again, we've seen one brush from both teams, and we see the power of brushes and the power of claiming as much ground as possible. So the question now is, are the weapons really going to change that much? All right, folks, we're back into it. Again, it's 1-1, so not really anything crazy yet. Two brushes yet again, one from both teams. And again, as usual, we're not wasting any time. We're getting right into the action, folks. We move quickly, making their move to try to claim the Rainmaker. We do have a charger for Bree, which is interesting because Bree's mostly been using the heavy machinery. So we're going to see how they are as the specialist, the sniper. So the question is, so the key of this is who gets the Rainmaker first? Course, look at this. Look at the coordination of Save and Run, able to move together as a unit, not just a team. They claim the Rainmakers, they try to make the push, but again, the key is, you know, it's already a wipeout from Sarah. Again, it's Jazzy Ghost. Jazzy Ghost is just really able to move in and eliminate everything that is in sight that is not the same power as them. Not the same power, at least. Sparky's trying to make some sort of distance, and they do. They take out Jazzy as a trade. The question is that really going to matter? It might, because Soda's now back on the field with Chicken Jockey. Power Stars quickly recover the Rainmaker, but unfortunately lose it just 5 seconds later. Soda trying to make some sort of distance again, using the ink to the best advantage they can, trying to get a pick off. Remy comes back into the game as well. Again, the Stars just trying to make some sort of distance. Hillsheep splats onto Remy. Hillsheep doing the best they can to defend, but unfortunately they fall to Sparky. Sparky, again, just making distance, making ink everywhere for their team. The hammer goes out from Weewu, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough as Sparky already had the lasers locked on. Quickly as they move in with their team. Chicken Jockey unfortunately falls, but it's fine because Sparky is locked and loaded. The Booyah Bomb once more goes off. Creates some distance. Sparky's got the Rainmaker. And they broke through the checkpoint. Jazzy Ghost goes down, but Chicken Jockey falls with them. Hillsheep re-recovers the Rainmaker and tries to make the distance back that was lost. But the Power Stars are locked and loaded once more. The question is, can they pull it off before Hillsheep gets some destruction? Sparky taking out Hillsheep. Rainmaker locked and loaded for Power Stars. Chicken Jockey holding it once more. Sparky once again making that distance that they need to make. Onto Jazzy, following their teammate, covering their teammate. Unfortunately, Chicken Jockey last second is taken out by Hillsheep. Hillsheep once more trying to make some sort of defense. Sparky's back locked and loaded though. Once again covering the teammate, but again another taken out. Jazzy Ghost coming back. And the rest of Save and Run University trying to recover the Rainmaker, trying to make the distance back that was lost. Core's out, locked and loaded. Remy falls. And unfortunately, Soda has woken up. They're locked and they're loaded, taking out Hillsheep, looking around for the next target. Rainmaker's been reset once more. It's close. Power Stars with a small lead, and there's still a minute 40 left, folks. Jazzy Ghost also looking for their next target. Again, it's going to come down to this. Is it going to be Jazzy or is it going to be Soda? It's down to a 2v1, but Jazzy takes the both on and wins. Cooler's out once more. Jazzy tries to stop the advantage of Sparky. It does. Chicken Jockey falls, but unfortunately Hillsheep is going to fall as well. Jazzy trying to hold back. Power Stars trying to recover the Rainmaker too. Save and Run has to make some sort of a push here. It's just going to be hard because of how close Power Stars is going to be to spawning. Bree covering from the back, but Hillsheep unfortunately falls, trying to make a push in, but Sparky falls too. 1 minute remains. Save and Run does have the lead though by a considerable amount. Power Stars is making a lot of distance. But it's Soda's turn once more. Let's see if they can turn this behind into a win. Remy trying, but gets caught out in the open and falls by Jazzy, by none other than Jazzy Ghost. Weewu trying to slow down Sparky's aggressive advance, but he won't stop for nothing. But of course, Jazzy Ghost sets them off really quickly. The core goes out, but Jazzy Ghost falls. The question is Soda up? No, Soda is not up. Chicken Jockey trying to make some sort of distance, but quickly falls to Hillsheep. Sparky and Remy trying to make their last-ditch effort. They have to make a ton of distance in a very short amount of time. And it's not going to happen. That's going to be game. Salmon Run once again showing what happens when you put aggression with patience in a game like Rainmaker. And Jazzy Ghost once more showing what happens when you don't pay too much attention to your side. So again, the key here, folks. Oh, actually, I'm going to update the score first. It's going to be 2-1 for Salmon Run University. So again, the key here, folks, is it was down to Jazzy and Soda. It came down to Sparky more. Sparky, the main reason Power Stars was able to make so much distance so quickly is because of that paintbrush. Sparky and that paintbrush was able to make so much cover for their team and was able to cover their whole team with just a little bit of a swish and flick, just a little bit. And what it comes down to then, folks, very simply is, it was just the distance that was made. Sparky was able to cover their teammates a lot, was also able to really punish them for everything. But, sorry, not really able to punch, but really able to cover their teammates and make a lot of distance. But it didn't matter when it came to the combination of Salmon Run University, Bree being able to set up at the top, Hillsheep being able to also do the same thing. We will obviously just causing chaos in general, and of course, Jazzy just being able to, again, get on the side when they weren't looking and just remove them entirely. I think the also key here, it was Chicken Jockey. Chicken Jockey was the one who was designated with the Rainmaker, and they just unfortunately faltered, caught out in the open, caught a little too far away, just being caught multiple times away from their team. That's what it came down to. And Salmon Run University was able to watch their Rainmaker better than Power Stars. I think that if there was another charger, and I think it was a Power Stars charger, I think that could have changed the game. I think the other problem was that Soda was not as aggressive as they could have been, but also it's Rainmaker. You're not really trying to be push can kill everything. You're just trying to get the Rainmaker. So I think the key there was that Power Stars was in a weird dynamic where they weren't really able to play patient because Salmon Run University was just hitting every mark, hitting every checkpoint. So the key with Clam Blitz, for this next mode, Clam Blitz, is that patience going to cause us to be 3-1, or is that patience going to tie this up again? For those of you who don't know Clam Blitz, it's football. I don't know how else to explain it. It's football. You get clams, it becomes a football. You throw the football, and then you throw into their goal. It exposes their goal, and you throw other things in, and then it gives you points. So the key here is, will Sparky and the ground and distance they're able to make, will that be a difficult bolstered defense to bust for Salmon Run? Or is their aggression not even going to matter? Is their star of a player, Jazzy, not even going to matter? Because Jazzy's just going to be able to dive in, kill Sparky, and just push through, while Soda, Chicken Jockey, and Remy, unfortunately, get caught in a weird spot. Do they get caught in a weird spot, I guess is the key word. Though again, Remy and Soda are able to really work together. They're able to stick together, and they're a menace together, but not to Jazzy. Jazzy's able to 1v2 both of them and win. So it's really down. They have to put all of their faith in Soda and Sparky for this game mode, I think. I think really that's what it's going to come down to. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back after a quick little rejoin from one of the teams. So again, we're going to be doing Clam Blitz. So again, it's football. Is Patience going to give Power Stars the advantage they need to tie it up once more on Marlin Airport? Or is this airport really just going to be claimed for Salmon Run University? Is this going to be Salmon Run Airport?
One, two, yeah, that's fine.
All right, folks. So joining me on the mic right now, we have Firestar, our commentator, not our well, my second commentator, and also, you're right, yeah. Just talking out of this one's gonna be easier. This is just for headset. Yeah. So we have So we got Firestar right here. He is obviously our resident spectator, but also our resident data person for everything CCA related and other Splatoon related leagues related. How you doing tonight, Fire?
Adequate.
Adequate. That's awesome. So what have you thought of the game so far? I mean, it's 2-1. Salmon Runs had a rough start, but they really picked up at in the last couple games, I think.
Yeah, the games have been pretty close.
I really think it's down to Soda and Jazzy, but I think Jazzy's really starting to take the advantage here, don't you think?
Yeah, Jazz had a really good game last time on the end zap. I don't know if they're going to stick with it. Yeah. Staying on, I think Zap is pretty good for Clam Blitz.
Yeah, and it's interesting because also I think Sparky has the potential to do something. Oh, Sparky swapped it up. They've done dual.
Oh, someone already DC'd.
Oh, that's not good. Oh.
Hello, guys. Oh, no!
So we're gonna have a pause for a moment because somebody unfortunately DC'd. So we're gonna ignore everything we just saw for the first 5 seconds.
I know Doc did.
It's like that was a chicken jockey that DC'd there.
I mean, they had to go somewhere, I guess, you know. They had to go to a certain movie that just came out, I guess. I think the key too is especially in the last game, Salmon Run's able to play the game like strategy. They're able to play it like chess. They're all different pieces. Bree was the sniper with the charger. You had Jazzy as the rush in and kill everything. And then you have Wee Woo and Hillsheep as backing up the other two, and also creating more ink so that there was always something to sit on. I think the problem with Power Stars is that they don't really have that defined of a role. Sparky's obviously covering ground. Soda's just kind of doing really well, but the Chicken Jockey and Remy just kind of aren't really doing a lot. Like, yeah, Soda and Remy are working well together. Or sorry, Sparky and Remy are doing well together, but that's kind of all. It's really only Soda we've seen being defined as the powerhouse here.
Do we want to make any changes now?
No, we can't because we already went. That's how it would work normally.
And it's not fair for
Yeah, it's not fair.
So do we want to just like turn it down a bit?
Yeah.
When I put the mic
here.
like halfway, it heard someone playing a video from low volume all the way back there.
Which that means it is.
There's a way. It's like we can make it low enough that it doesn't. Like if it's like here, I think we're good. All right, we're gonna get back into it, folks. Hopefully Chicken Jockey doesn't have to, unfortunately, leave again. But it happens. So again, the thing I want to mention in this case is the changing of weapons. I mean, we see right here.
They did. Yeah, they did.
Spark. Ooh, they changed again. So they changed back. But again, we're just gonna get right into it. We don't have time to talk. We're just gonna get right into the game. So again, it's Clams. Does Sparky have the advantage here with how they play? Can they just make a formidable defense? Well, not right now. Sparky has to go take a break real quick and then come back to the game. But that's okay. Jazzy goes again, just taking the quick movement. Look at this, Soda caught out in the open. Nothing they can do. Already down. Jazzy goes just continuously moving. There's no stopping. Cores already locked and loaded for Salmon Run. The football's ready. Jazzy goes again, pushing it. It's a 1v3. No, well, that's a 3v3. But look at this. Jazzy leads the charge, and the rest of their team backs them up on this. Chicken Jockey. No, sorry, not Chicken Jockey. Chicken Jockey spawning onto Remy. Remy does have a football locked and loaded as well, though. So the question is, can he, Soda, and Jockey and everybody else stay together and resist this assault that Salmon Run has, or specifically Jazzy Ghoul has? Big explosion goes out, but the barrier is broken. Already 20 points for Salmon Run. Let's see if they got some time to get rid of some more points on their end.
Looks like that's gonna be it. They're backing up.
Yeah, that seems like it's gonna be it. Remy, though, look at the movement now. Power Star's taking the advantage as they back off to move back in. But again, they need to cover this. There's so much ink being poured out by Salmon Run. It's just hard for them to really make any distance. They just kind of keep getting stuck in the same spot. Jazzy looking for an opportunity here, just looking, waiting patiently. Cores out once more. As Jazzy's on the hunt, but Chicken Jockey's also on the hunt. Take out Bree. Trying to rush through the point, but fortunately caught in the open again.
I cannot believe that worked.
It worked.
He just rushed right up the middle.
It worked. I mean, if they're not expecting it, it happens. That was expected, though. Soda falls. Jazzy once again sitting on top with the football, looking around for more targets, looking around for more clams. What's the next objective? Jazzy taking a bold move to move forward, and unfortunately is going to go down because of it. Power Stars need to make their move now. Jazzy's out. They have an opportunity here to push. So many explosions are going off. The Hill Sheep's now taking Jazzy's job and trying to move in. Takes out Red.
Just gonna miss them. No, they died.
And they just missed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chicken Jockey deciding to be a chicken jockey and do a little silly thing that is not silly. Chicken Jockey trying to make the distance. Now look at this. Now Chicken Jockey's taking on the role of getting rid of a ton of ink from Salmon Run University side. Sparky helps him take out one of the players. Bree trying to use the charger to take somebody out or make some more ink. Whichever. Both are good. So many explosions again. The middle is just a battlefield. Soda trying to take on Jazzy Ghoul. And look at this. Look at the middle chaos here. Soda again. Oh, the Booyah Bomb. But it failed. It was a good attempt.
2 power clams, so you're going to be looking to push these.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, one goes down to the bomb. They both go down.
Oh, wow. That's a wipeout. Power Stars taking their moment to move in. Look at this movement that Power Stars has. Sparky taking up the side lane, moving in! Takes out Wheeler, takes out Bree. It's 81 to 80. It's really close.
Nobody's got any clams.
But Sparky goes down. Jazzy Ghoul collecting clams once more. Seems like the only person that is collecting any at the moment. Look at that! Power clam locked.
Power
and
Stars is
loaded.
gonna have to get a power clam before the timer hits 0.
They're gonna have to. It's really close.
Right now they have 3.
They're down to the. It's getting down to the wire. 5 seconds of the clock.
They're gonna need to pull their clams together, and one of them goes down.
Ah, chicken jockey falls.
That's
And
it.
that's game.
Oh my god.
It was close. It was really close. But of course, Salmon Run comes out on top by 1 point. That is what we call a close game, ladies and gentlemen.
The classic 20-19 clam bliss game.
But of course,
Let's go.
but of course, what does it come down to? It comes down to mistakes. It came down to it. Power Stars getting caught in the open, especially at the end there. Ooh. Except that middle. We gotta talk about that middle part. The run down the middle to take out Bree. That almost, like, that worked. And it was impressive. And I thought he was gonna go, they were gonna go a little further, but they unfortunately didn't. That's gonna bring it to 3-4 for Salmon Run University.
Yeah, Power Star shows some really good defense there. There were, I believe, multiple occasions where SRU took 2 power clams up the elevator and both
And died.
and couldn't score either of them.
Right, right. And that's what I was talking about before, was that if Sparky was going to be able to just lay so much ink out that it wasn't going to matter. It was the other way around. I was wrong completely. Salmon Run was the one that was able to pump out so much ink that it was just an issue. Power Stars couldn't do anything about it.
Be like, hey, I know this is nice. It's not funny. No. He's trying to tag you specifically. Yeah, I know why.
Were you playing Big Swig?
No. Chickens, like, they switch. They switch in the bags.
And they switched. They were on e-reader and
So, of course, we're going to head to Turf War now. So,
Absolutely not.
absolutely not. Oh, we're skipping back to Splat Zones? Okay. We're going right back to where we started. Splat Zones.
it is like 5:40. Or 54.
You meant 10:50.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
I
Yes, it is 5:40.
It is indeed 5:40 somewhere. So the key with Splat Zones last time was Soda. Soda was really annoying, and Soda was able to exist long enough that was just the deciding factors. The question is, that was the first game, right? Everyone was warming up, everyone was getting ready. Jazzy wasn't fully online yet. So the question is Jazzy online now? Are they going to be able to take out Soda? Is Soda finally going to have their reign ended for the first game? Or is Soda going to keep their crown as the best Splat Zone player in this matchup? That's the key here, folks. And that's what we're going to be looking at very shortly.
I think we're gonna try and do one more.
I assume we're doing one more real fast just to wrap it up. Make it clean. Clean 5 games. But while I'm here, folks, while we're waiting to figure out what we're doing, I would like to just take a moment to say that on Saturday, at the wonderful time of 10 in the morning, Slippery Rock University will be proud to host our first LAN, our first physical esports tournament right here live in the SRU esports room. It is going to be a Splatoon tournament. It is called the Scrapper Scramble, which is obviously, you can see by the scoreboard. This is just, we're using this right now as our test holder. This is all basically a test to make sure this all worked, and it works wonderfully. Thank you for all you in the chat also that are double checking the audio. Sorry, Google Chrome.
How did you close the Streamlabs?
Did I close it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go back to Twitch.
No, Streamlabs.
Ooh. Wait, that.
I need to find Utopia shit. What the fuck?
Oh no. No, it wasn't Streamlabs.
Stream elements here. It says it's over the whole thing now. Yeah. Oh, wait. But anyways, as I was saying, folks, at 10 a.m. we will be doing it. We have a total of 5 wonderful teams coming, including our SRU team. We have 3 wonderful teams from the beautiful Kutztown University. We have 1 epic team coming from, of course, the wonderful Juniata College. So as we wrap up this final game, folks, just keep that in reminder. Every match is going to be streamed. It's going to be a wonderful event. We hope you all come and enjoy, because this will be the first of many tournaments in this room, and we really hope that this will be the landmark one and the one that will show what we are capable of here at Slippery Rock University.
Fast as possible. Go for it.
I was gonna do Flash.
Go for it.
Do you think it's because I got
save?
You work?
I was gonna go
Yes.
on.
Should just be showing up.
Right.
Nautilus.
Is there?
I can add it if we need food.
What do you want from me? Death.
Destruction.
Murder. Death.
I don't know.
Oh.
I do not know.
Is it
nor
'cause maybe
care
you have to
how
preview it?
Give me lethal.
I did that.
I want this over as fast as possible, please.
Don't mind us, folks. We're messing with the features still. But this is basically what it's gonna look like. We're hopefully gonna have chat somewhere, but if we don't, that's fine too. We got this going, and this is fine as is. Like I said, folks, just come on down for Saturday. So we are gonna be live in the room. Hopefully, have some live guests here, live spectators. But we'll still enjoy all of you on Twitch. So here we go for the last game. Splat zones, locked and loaded. And again, as always, we're getting right into the game. Sierra University quickly making their movements towards the zones. And of course,
it's going to be a skirmish very quickly. But the question is, Samurai Victory already has control. Weewoo's the first to fall. Chicken Jockey sitting up top. Trying to get some sort of advantage here. Power Stars are trying. But Tamron University is not backing down. Weewoo. Hill Sheep sitting under the ink as always. They are pulling the soda. Oh, the sudden explosion though. Remy's not ready for it and falls. It's already 48 for Salmon Run. Is this going to be a clean wipe for them? We're going to see in just a few seconds here because this game can change at any minute. Soda going for the Booyah Bomb. That is not going to be enough, though, for Salmon Run. It's already 3, 2, 1. That's it.
I can go get my dinner.
It was that fast. Power Stars, unfortunately, not able to handle it. Salmon Run said, I'm done. I want this game to be over. And they showed what happens when they need to be done in 5 minutes or less. That was the fast food course. I asked for a number 2 Dave single, and I got it. It's overcooked.
You got the $5 biggie bag.
I got the $5 biggie bag. There's nothing in it. I paid $5 for plastic. So that's it, folks. A total of a wonderful 4-1, leaving a victory for Salmon Run University, folks.
You can just...
I wish.
Oh, I can change
Yeah.
it live, huh? Yeah. You know, I didn't think about that. No, I think you just... I was just clicking the score so it wouldn't, like, double select and then just do, like...
If you do that, and then...
No, it's already good.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright.
It just...
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. But like I said, folks, show up Saturday morning or anytime during Saturday, really, except on our break. We're not going to be here on our break, but we have our break at 1:15 to 2. Is that what it is?
I believe so.
About 1:15 to 2, we will be cutting the stream, but that's because we're all going to eat some lunch, and we're going to come right back at 2 on the dot, hopefully, maybe. If we're a little late, that's fine. Multiplayer modes and maps have been updated. Anyways, folks, please have a good rest of your night, and we will see you on Saturday.